I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fams on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? Got a whole bunch of stuff up here. I'm waiting on the host of tonight's show to come through and rock the spot. I guess he probably getting his camera ready or something, man. I don't know. Salute everybody. Salute. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, bear with me for just a second. Yo, what's up, boss?
What's up, big bro?
And I thought you was coming through the host.
Oh, one second. Oh, I plan on give me a second, man. I'm trying to get myself together.
Yo, is that the Lincoln? That's the Navigator?
Yes, it is.
Bro, I'm gonna cash app you in a few minutes.
Nah, bro. You couldn't. There ain't enough money in the world. You can cash out me for that.
Shit.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Nah, not for that one. I gotta find one.
Man, I saw the new ones, bro. The new ones don't look good to me.
The ones that had like maybe 2-3 years ago, I was like, yeah. I just don't like the rims they put on them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're trying to shrink them up or what, but you know, it is what it is. You know, that's about the only Ford thing I love right here.
Yeah, man.
Where's Dr. Dre?
Salute, man. Andios in the building. Harlem 1967 in the building. JJ in the building. Scotty in the building. Salute. Keyshawn, what's good? What's good, man? DSJ in the building. Salute. Yeah, man.
I want to see if it's going to storm out here. Like they said, we got a little bit of rain.
Yeah, man. So what's good, man?
Slow motion, man. Everything good. Unfortunately, we lost, but still, it ain't over with yet, man. I don't know if this was a team that was ready to come home after, you know what I'm saying, a long, stupid, crazy, dumb road trip, or what? But you know, we ain't come to play tonight. I'm not shooting nobody no bail. The entire team play like doodle. You know, it's disappointing, but we got more fish to fry than this. And unfortunately, we just can't. We can't. We can't fry them. What do you call it? The them. Oh man, I can't think of that fish right now. Big thick snappers. You can't fry no snappers right now.
Yeah. So what you want to talk about first?
It don't matter. Go ahead, shoot. Because I mean, let's get
No.
Well, no, because I want my man. I want to say the Josh Hart talk for my man if he decides to come up here. I'm gonna let him wail on that for a minute, and then I'm gonna say that for him. But I'm not gonna lie. I was disappointed. The team looked stagnant. It just looked stagnant. I'm talking about I want to start with the entire team before I even go to coaches, individuals, any of that scheme. They just looked like they were just all ready to come to hell and home, especially at the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
So Corey Lee
Yeah.
hosting, man. So tonight Corey Lee is setting the topics and keeping us on track. He gonna gauge the interactions and keep the show interesting. So Lee, it's on you, bro. Go ahead and do your thing.
Oh man, like I said, I want to start off with just the team before I can even go into individuals. I mean, we look stagnant. We look like we wanted to play. Some of us came to play to some degree, and then the rest of us just like mailed it in for real. And I don't understand why. When this could have been a really, really big victory, and we could have went back home with some great, great motivation. But for some reason, they just said F it. And I'm gonna say that to everybody, from coaching on down to the 15th man.
I can't completely disagree with that. I took a second to step away and calm down because I was mad at the end of that game. But it's kind of stuff you gotta learn to accept, like the good and the bad with the roster construction and with the head coach. You're gonna see moments like this where it makes absolutely no sense. But it's something that you're gonna have to deal with until whenever the season ends. So it's kind of like unfortunate that I can't really go all the way in with my analysis on the game because to keep it a buck, if we want to bring it down to like the lowest terms, we lost because we didn't have Jalen Brunson. That's if that's the lowest form. I'm not in love with the process, and if you have to paint every winnable chance as we lost because X, Y, and Z was out, then that's just taking responsibility off of the players that did play and the coach that was there and his decision making because the game was to be had within the confines of 48 minutes. And there was just so many decisions that made no sense. And they've repeatedly happened. Like, mind you, like most of the things that I complain about are the same things that we've seen for what 66 games as of this night. So it's like I'll be complaining about the rotation. It's the same stuff. I'll be complaining about like having non-shooters on the court at the same time. It's the same stuff. It's not even like people think I have like a vendetta.
Dre being nice, man. Hey Dre, I know you're gonna
Yeah,
say the same thing you said the other night. Can I say this right here though?
go ahead.
Mitch is trash. Mitchell Robinson legitimately is Coney Island hot dog water, bro. I'm
Coney Island?
tired of it, bro. I'm
You
tired.
tired. Why are you trying to?
Hold on. When I sat here, y'all ain't say nothing. You was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All of it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I'm gonna just sit here. I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. Legitimately, the Knicks held a former NBA championship winning team on their floor in a nationally televised game to 39.8% shooting from the floor and lost. Legit, this Knicks team that we're about to complain about held Steph Curry to 8 for 20 shooting, and we lost. Right? I don't think the Warriors had any player in double-digit rebounds. Nope, the Warriors didn't have any player with double-digit rebounds, right? And we lost. They had 45 rebounds. We had 49 rebounds, and we lost.
It's almost like rebounding
Right.
doesn't matter that much.
Hold on, Jay. Let me hold on.
Keep cooking.
See, the thing is the final score 97-94 is not a true indicator of what the final score should be, because there were two buzzer beaters hit in this game, right? Jimmy Butler hit a 3 from 38 feet to end the quarter or to end the half, one of them. And then OG hit a straight on 3 from about 28 feet at the end of the game that made it look like a close game, but we were really losing by 6.
Curry hit a real tough one at the end of the third, I think.
Right. And so we're about to get into like the same old narratives. Tibbs suck. Josh Hart is loony, right? Cat is soft. OG disappears. Deuce is inconsistent. We're about to start talking about all the same stuff, right? Except that Mitchell Robinson, for his first half of the game, looked like he was so unplayable that Tibbs had to play OG Anunoby at center.
And you know how much he hates
looked so bad against a lineup with no real bigs. Bro, their tallest person was a dude named Gee. Their tallest person was a dude named Gee. What's going on? What's going on here? Right? The other dude, their other big, their other big, the one all he could do is shoot, looked like Jack Harlow in the face. Right? We don't even know who these dudes are, bro. And we got a 7-foot dude, a hyper athlete that can't even grab rebounds over Moses Moody. I legitimately saw Moses Moody grab a rebound over Mitchell Robinson. And we're about to say the same narratives, right? We're about to say Tom Thibodeau was old, Cat is soft, OG disappeared, Deuce is inconsistent, Bridges is soft. We're about to say the same thing over and over and over and over, except we ain't going to talk about how bad Precious Achiuwa looked tonight. Precious Achiuwa looked so bad tonight, if Tibbs would have snatched his jersey off, I wouldn't even been mad. I wouldn't even been mad. Precious Achiuwa on a fast break. OG looked Precious in the eyeballs and telegraphed the pass to Precious, and Precious bobbled it, and it went out of bounds. Mitchell Robinson let Moses Moody grab a rebound over him, and he wasn't even shamed. You know how I know he wasn't shamed? Because like when we do stuff and it's embarrassing, we be like, hey, dog, my bad. You know what I'm saying? He need to do that, bro. And I know what people want to say. Hey, man, you know, Mitch came back March 1st, man. You know, Mitch usually take about 6 weeks to get in shape, man. You know, Mitch coming back from injuries, man. You know, you can't blame Mitch for the backup center minutes, man, because, you know, he used to be in the starter, man. Nah, Tom Thibodeau did everything in his will tonight to help Mitchell Robinson. He even played Cat and Mitch together. He played Cat and Mitch together to help Mitch. Doris Burke was laughing so hard at Mitchell Robinson, she called Mitch out at least 6 times during the game. She was like, yeah, Mitchell Robinson, something's going on. Mitch is not. Chat, how many times did y'all hear Doris Burke call out Mitchell Robinson? I counted 6. Now, it may have been more and it may have been less. I don't know. Right? But in a 1-possession game where you have an advantage and you don't press the advantage, is that the coach's fault? And you hold Steph Curry to 8 for 20 shooting. You hold Golden State to 39.8% shooting from the floor, and you lose? Now I have nothing to do with the coach, bro. That's Mitchell Robinson. Mitch is the people can say what they want to say. Mitch is the reason why we lost this game in mind. Now, Josh Hart was the underboss tonight, right? Josh Hart was legit Cooper Trooper tonight, right? He was the assistant ops tonight, right? But come on, dog. You can't have a height and an athletic advantage like that and then have the rebounding battle, the defense, and all those things hold Golden State in place, and you lose when they shoot 39% on their own floor. Nah, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with Tibbs, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with Cat. This is everything to do with role players not stepping up when we need role players to step up. This is your role players. This is your opportunity to step up, right? People asking about bigger roles, respect my name and all this stuff, the minutes police, all this stuff. And then when Jalen Brunson go out and it's time for you to step up, y'all don't step up. Listen, I know all the Jets fans all the Jets fans' feelings are hurt, right?
Don't put us in this.
All the Jets fans' feelings are hurt right now, like because they trying to figure out why I'm telling the truth. Giants fans out here with their feelings hurt because they hate to hear the truth.
They getting A-Rod. They should be happy.
But the truth, yeah, they're gonna get A-Rod and they're gonna let him wear number 10.
Yo, that's a lie, and that's not gonna happen. I rebuke everything that was just said.
I saw with my own froggy eyes Moses Moody grab a rebound over Mitchell Robinson, bro. How you gonna bro? Just the mere thought of it is a rock in my shoe, bro. Mitchell Robinson should have knocked his ass. Bro, a mouse? You gonna let a mouse come in the house? Nah, bro. Keyshawn, salute, bro. Go Pack, go. Yep. Fred South Sanders in the building. Yeah. Fred said Mitch was out there running around like he had a COVID mask on. Yeah. Basically.
Everybody got jokes.
And go ahead, Link.
Everybody got jokes. Ain't nothing I can say. I mean, my man didn't show up tonight. What can I tell you? There's nothing I can legitimately argue and say was they in his defense. So his play was bad. I have nothing to say. I'm lost for words when it comes to him.
But you the host, you got to say something.
I'm gonna say this though. This shows you not for real, y'all. This shows the importance of Jalen Brunson and what he gives and brings to this team. That is not now when a lot of people saying, "Yo, why is he shooting that?" Because of these certain moments that we had in this game. There's these moments where we didn't take advantage of certain situations. That's one. Two, we took horrible shots. We didn't close out like we should have. Not to say that Jalen Brunson would have helped that because I already know. That's a no. But outside of what he could or could not do personally, we know what he can do. He can get this team together at the end and try to at least make it look a hell of a lot better than what it looked. It probably would have been a hell of a lot closer. It probably would have put a battery in the back of the so-called heart of the team. But can I say, man, it's a bad day. It's a bad way to end a West Coast trip.
So
So
how you feel about Mitch though? Do you think it's just a
I
bad?
mean, I don't even look at that game like that because I look at it as a whole. Considering because you know what I'm saying, we had so many opportunities outside of Mitch, and it wasn't just the particular moments with Mitch that ruined the game. You know, also too, even with Josh Hart, you know what I'm saying, playing, I don't know, like he was lost in the sauce. I mean, we all dudes took a lot of bad shots. Freaking I mean, what's called couldn't knock down the shots that he was hitting the other night. Bridges, that is. I mean, we saw it. We just didn't take advantage of certain situations better, much better. And I think anytime we put anybody in the post, we do not close out. We do not finish that post quick enough. Whether we Cat, OG, or Bridges in the post, they don't execute quick enough. You know, that's how they allow a lot of those double and triple teams waiting to get into their mood or their spot. They got to be a lot quicker to get to that situation. So like I said, it was just horrible. And the coach was not trying to. Coach was trying to save him, but coach was not jumping out the window for him. So you put that on them, and they got to wear that. Dre, you
Uh,
ain't got understand.
the Mitch thing is kind of it's conflicting because like we know what he's capable of when he's all the way put together.
Do you though?
Defensively, I know what he can do. On the glass,
Do
I know
you
what he
really?
can
Do
do.
you though?
But we've seen him do it. We've seen him
When?
do it in the playoffs
When
last year.
you saw Mitch do it last year in the playoffs?
Yeah, he was the only one that was any resistance to other teams' starting centers. Because it
You
for
know,
damn
you
sure
know,
wasn't
Joe Embiid
Hartenstein.
averaged 34 and 15 against us, right?
And damn near 28 of them was on a Isaiah Hartenstein.
And, and,
Thank
and
you,
free and free
thank
throws
you.
and free
I,
throws.
Isaiah Hartenstein was in foul trouble immediately. As soon as he checked in, fouls, 2 fouls. If he wasn't getting fouls, he was getting cooked. There was a reason. Like every time we actually slowed down Joel Embiid, Mitch was on the court. That's there. That is not by coincidence. That's part of the reason why I don't even care that iHeart left. Because
Me
iHeart
either.
anytime iHeart was making Miles Turner look like Cat. That actually happened. So we're not about to act like I could just
Yes,
give
we
you a
yes we
direct.
we ain't gonna act,
I
bro.
can
This is the truth.
no, I'm saying I can give you a direct comparison of what a center getting cooked looked like and what another center didn't get cooked look like. At least as far as defensive impact in the postseason.
Yeah, I think yeah.
But as far as Mitch tonight, he was a non-factor.
He was trash.
He was just out there floating around.
He was a man. There were times when shots went up where he didn't even move his feet. He didn't even go. Doris Burke pointed it out twice. The shot from the corner, Mitch watched the shot from the corner from the free throw line. He didn't move. And a handful of those rebounds that Mitch got were directly off Mitchell Robinson misses at the rim. We're gonna act like this dude was Bill Russell out there. Oh, he grabbed every rebound, and so no, he
We
didn't.
didn't know. We didn't. Nobody said that though.
He threw up a bunny and he missed it. He tipped one in, and then he threw up a bunny and missed it, and grabbed it and hit it and shot one off the. I think he shot one off the backboard and missed that one too.
I want
Mitch
to know
was
why.
trash.
Come on.
Mitch was trash.
Okay.
So Lee, you want to know why I'm saying Mitch is trash, or you think
I,
I'm just
I,
being on Mitch?
no. I didn't say anything because he had a bad game. So therefore, I can't defend him to no degree. To no degree, because to be honest with you, the movement wasn't there. Nothing. Nobody was moving. Not just Mitch. Nobody was moving. Cat came out there. He tried to do his thing and carry the team by himself. It didn't work. When Bridges tried to get himself involved, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't working. And OG just did not really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I said he played hard. He played hard, pause. But, when we really needed him to finish, he didn't. And, uh, and Josh, I don't know. Deuce was there, but he wasn't. You know, I can't go off with nobody yet.
So the reason why I'm pointing out Mitch specifically is because in the absence of a star, the role players are supposed to step up,
I agree with you.
right? So the role players are supposed to step up. So if everybody takes a step forward in line, right, that means the people that are in back of the line are supposed to take a step up too, right? So even though Mitchell Robinson doesn't play point guard, he has to contribute in other ways to help the team win the things that he's good at. And it's not just Mitch, it's Precious also. Precious, and Dre, I know Precious is your favorite player, right? I know you hate Josh Hart, and
Hey,
I know
Freezie,
you
I almost cussed on the show just now.
Precious looked terrible, bro. Our role play, bro. We're not gonna be able to beat good teams if our role players are gonna be. And listen, you don't expect every role player to put up star numbers every night, but in a night that Josh Hart don't have it, can we get something from Mitch and Precious, Cameron Payne, Landry Shamet? I mean, it's beyond crazy.
Can we, Freezie? Even then, can we get like that? We have about 60 plus games to go in this earlier in the season to test out different alignments, different arrangements, different lineup combinations, different types of sets that you want to put guys in. So by the time you get down the stretch, you're working these guys into a rhythm. They already
Right.
have a defined role. You can't pull a dude off the bench now and put him in after game 66. Literally every other contender has experimented with their entire roster, top to bottom, just to figure out what works, what doesn't work. And we don't do that. We try the same shit every single night.
Yeah, I disagree with you, bro.
No,
I
hold on,
think that's conventional. I think what you're saying is conventional thinking, right? And I think the place where we are is an unconventional space, right? Like I respect what you're saying, right? Because in a perfect situation, what you're saying I think is ideal, but in a situation where Mitch is not looking like he's going to be better, Precious is not looking like he's going to be better. One of the things that we don't talk about, Lee, is Cameron Payne and Landry Shamet not being able to play together. I mentioned that all the way back. Dre, you remember me mentioning that in November? Like these two dudes,
Bro,
they don't look like
I
they can't play
man,
together. Right?
I
For
heard
some
you.
reason, they just don't have a
Rhythm.
yeah. And so if you know Payne and Shamet can't play together, and you couple that with Mitch trying to figure it out coming back from injury, and Precious is inconsistent every night, right? I think Drake, I think you have to press a different button. I think you have to be unconventional. I think you have to go to Pacom Dadier and be like, hey man, we're gonna play you some big minutes. Not a lot of minutes, but some big person minutes. Like we're gonna need for you to go in there and rebound. I know that's not your thing, but we're gonna have to get you to do what Precious was doing or something. Like Kolick, we're gonna have to get you to come in and play off the ball and be a shooter for us because we can't get consistent shooting from anywhere else. Cameron Payne looked awful tonight. Right? Cameron Payne looked awful tonight. Right? And one of the other things I wanted to say too, because I watched other people say something and I disagreed with it. People had been saying all night that there was a lack of ball movement and man movement.
I said that.
And I think I know I'm saying I heard it in other places is what I'm saying. So
Okay, sorry.
yes, so maybe all of y'all saw something I didn't see. But what I saw was Tom Thibodeau let Deuce handle the primary playmaking and the primary playmaker spot. And then down the stretch, the primary playmaker was Mikal Bridges.
So,
When it should have been.
How ridiculous that sounds.
Yes.
I understand.
Absolutely.
After you didn't ask Mikal to do that for 62 games.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see how ridiculous that sounds?
Yes.
You don't even get these reps. You don't even get these reps to get the kinks out. So now when you ask, you just thrust like, hey, Mikal, I'm gonna call all the Jalen Brunson play sheet plays for you after not doing it the entire season. It like when you canvass the league and when you canvass how teams operate,
right.
they're not scared to take the bumps and bruises earlier in the season to prepare themselves for the wars they got to take later on.
Right.
But Tibbs is trying to win every single game. He don't give a damn, and he don't. All he cares about is winning by one against a lottery team, and then realizing that process doesn't work against the upper echelon. But when you look up, we got a great record against terrible teams and a mediocre record against good teams, and that can win you 50 games.
Right, but Dre, what I'm talking about though is the ball move, the lack of ball movement that some people saw. And Doris Burke pointed it out some, and I thought she was wrong when she said it. She mentioned, how are the Knicks going to run a 5-out with such and such and such and such and such? And for Doris Burke, who plays basketball, if you don't see 5-out personnel on the floor, you're not going to run a 5-out offense. Just the fact that you even said that makes me think like that's lazy journalism type of, you know what I'm saying? It's like you running it's like, how are you going to run the run and shoot offense with 4 tight ends out there? You're not going to run the run and shoot offense with 4 tight ends out there. That's dumb. Why would you even say that? Right? How are you going to go? How are you going to run the run and shoot? How are you going to run the air raid offense with 4 tight ends out there? You're not going to run the air raid with 4 tight ends out there. That's crazy. Right? That it don't make sense. Now, what I will say is if y'all saw a lack of movement on offense and poor man movement and poor ball movement, I would say to that if y'all saw that, I didn't, but I'm not going to argue and say y'all are wrong. I'm just going to say that I didn't see it. What I saw is over movement that led to a whole bunch of jumbled stuff like Cat can't get the ball in the post because we got over movement everywhere. Like Josh jumping in the air, twisting, turning, throwing the ball in the corner, and it's off target. So the targeted person has to move their feet to catch the ball and then attack a closeout, drive into the paint, kick back out to Josh Hart, then Josh Hart drives into 2 defenders like a bowling pin and turn the ball over.
Hey, Freezie.
So Dre, did you see any of that?
Freezie. I saw Mikal dribbling into the paint and Josh is cutting with him at the same time.
Yeah. Yep.
Right behind him. And it's just like, this is clutter. Like the idea of the cut is if they respect you from the perimeter, then you can sneak behind.
Right.
But if they know you're about to cut and you're gonna cut anyway in the traffic, but I feel like part of that is by design for you, and something I've been thinking of. I think he wants a lot of us to do this cutting stuff so we can attack the offensive glass just to be close enough in case a shot misses and Josh is already in the paint with 2 feet in the paint trying to get a rebound. I think I think Tibbs doesn't give a damn about actual spacing. Tibbs
No.
wants to score on the second and third try instead of scoring on the first try.
Yeah.
And when you talk about like the priorities, he's literally trying to take the blueprint that we had 2, 3, 4 years ago with lesser talent and use it with this particular team. And
Right.
at that point, your ceiling is capped because you're not gonna reach. Like we got thoroughbreds on this team, and we using them like they daily pickup trucks.
Yeah. See, yep. That's one of the things I was gonna. Lee live in the South, and so he heard this saying a million times because he's from Georgia, right? So Lee, you probably heard this saying, right? There are farm horses and there are show horses, right? You don't take your farm horse to the parade for him to be shitting all in the street, and you don't put your show horse in the field to pull your plow, right? That's just what it is. It's a personnel thing, right? You can't just have certain personnel groupings and things like that and think whoever you put. And one of the things I wanted to say to everybody too, NBA offense is not just pick and roll, and it's not just 5-out offense. There are probably 200 or so different offenses teams can run, and you probably see legitimately 6 or 7. Well, no, you probably see 4 or 5 legitimately distinct offenses in the NBA, right? And the Knicks were one of them. The Knicks 5-out offense is different than what most teams run in the NBA, right? What Sacramento ran with Mike Brown, the Trident offense, is different than what a lot of teams run in the NBA. Mike Malone's split action offense used to be a unique offense until everybody started trying to run it after they won the championship. Right? The Cleveland Cavaliers double big pick and roll action. I think what do they call it? Do they call it Spain? Is that the Spain pick and roll? Is that what they call it?
If it's staggered screens or double
Yeah.
screens at the
Yeah,
top,
with the two big, yeah. Yeah, and with somebody spacing in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Cleveland runs a Euro offense where you get 2 attacking guards attacking a defense at all times. So you can't trap anybody. You have to play Donovan Mitchell with one person. You have to play Darius Garland with one person because of the offense that they run. Right. So when it comes to the offense conversation, just keep in mind that all NBA offenses are not the same. Everybody's not going to have the ability to run the 5-out offense like the Knicks do because everybody doesn't have Cat and every team doesn't have Jalen Brunson.
Hey, yeah, that's totally true, and it's one of those things. Like if Jalen Brunson wasn't so amazing in the clutch, we would be a 500 team. I think part of the reason why we get by with so much, and you're supposed to lean on your stars, like every team does, but you got to be able to have pivots and adjustments to get around the fact that your star may not be playing at an optimal level.
What do you mean by pivots and adjustments?
Can you draw up a play that can't immediately be stopped by a zone? When we come out of timeouts, teams just throw a zone at us and we can't even crack it, and it just destroys the play we try to use. And then I'm thinking about like how many times teams run a zone
That
against
starts with
us.
bringing out the right personnel on the inbounds.
Oh, that's a fact.
Right.
Number that's a fact because number one, here's the thing: we've always been terrible at inbounding for the last 5 years. There's no coincidence. It's been the same coach, different personnel, and we just can't do an inbound play correctly. The end of that game was terrible. Also to that point, like it's just so many things that it feels like Tibbs is scared to try because if it fails, it's an indictment on him. And he feels like if he loses the game, he loses the world. When instead of viewing it from a perspective of like, yo, other teams are trying to scout as much data out of their roster as possible, which is why it's like, yo, if I give Tibbs a perfect team, he wouldn't know what to do with it because he's trying to coach it in a specific way because he only views it one way. As a coach, you got to be able to cater to what you have, not what you want.
Mm.
And he don't know what to do with these ingredients, or he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to know what to do with these ingredients. It's
You
just
really
it's
think
just
that?
frustrating, man.
You really think that he's not trying to explore everything he can get out of these cats? I'm just asking, just out of general curiosity.
Yeah. Yep. I don't think so.
And why? And why? Why? Explain to me how he could get more out of what he has right now.
So how you can get more out of I'll give you a great example. I'm a football fan, right? And then I think it was 1991. I think the Giants had a running back named Rodney Hampton, right? And Rodney and the Giants used to play in this place called the Meadowlands where the turf was like concrete. And Rodney Hampton got tackled. And Rodney Hampton was a part of that great Georgia running back group. Like if you want a running back, get him from Georgia, right? Rodney Hampton gets tackled and does something to his shoulder. I can't remember. But the irony is Emmitt Smith got the same injury in the same week, right?
Dislocation.
Or yeah, some I can't remember quite what it was, but I remember Rodney Hampton having the the thing you put your arm in,
The
what I'm talking
sling.
about? Yeah. And so what the Giants did the next week was they didn't come out and try to run the football 45 times. They ran it a little bit and then they threw it to this little teeny running back. I forget what his name is, but they had a little teeny running back that could catch the ball and make big linebackers miss. Right?
Third down back.
Yeah. Anybody remember what the Giants' little teeny running back name was?
Meggett. Was it Meggett or was it Tiki Barber?
Meggett. Tiki Barber probably was in high school when this was going on.
Mm.
So the Giants started, instead of trying to run the football down people's throat, because they could the week before when Rodney Hampton was healthy, right? They started running it a little bit, passing it a little bit, throwing these short passes. And now all of a sudden, these big linebackers from the Bears and the 49ers and the Redskins, they can't tackle this dude, Dave Meggett, in space. I mean, he legitimately would get 6 yards by not running people over, but by making people miss and picking up a few extra yards. Right? And so I say that to say this. With Jalen Brunson out, you don't have to get pick and roll heavy in your offense. Right? If all of your wings are healthy, right? If all of your wings are healthy, and chat, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. If all of your wings are healthy, why have your wings do guard stuff when you can run a motion offense? Right? Why not just run a motion offense? We learned the motion offense in 5th grade. Right? You learned the motion offense in 5th grade. Don't stop on the basketball floor. Right? If you're on the floor on offense, you don't stop ever. You constantly keep moving. If you don't know what to do, you do something anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so instead of and how I know this works is because when Steph Curry was on off the floor, and when Steph Curry left the floor, the Knicks were down by 2, I think. When Steph Curry came back, the Warriors were up by 9. I think they were up by like 9, 8, something like that. And basically what they did, and I pointed it out to Dre while we were watching the game, basically what they did was they cut away from the basketball, taking defenders away from the ball handler so the ball handler can have the option to dribble, pass, or shoot. Not with screens.
Triple threat.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we saw Draymond Green throw a pass to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler caught the pass, went to the rim, laid it up, and then the next trip down, Jimmy Butler see Draymond Green go away do the 45 ankle cut away from him, and they locked eyes. Even though Jimmy Butler didn't throw the pass, Jimmy Butler let Draymond Green know, "Hey, big boy, I saw you do that. The passing angle ain't there, right?" And so just because one person is missing doesn't mean that you plug and play in the same offense with a person that is not Jalen Brunson. Deuce McBride is not Jalen Brunson,
But he keeps asking him to be that
bro.
instead of creating, and like when you gauge around the league, teams don't run the same offense regardless of who's on the court. Some teams, when they have different guys in, they put more guardrails because the superstar isn't available to just bail you out whenever you need to.
Right.
And it just feels like when someone's missing out of the lineup, Tibbs will plug a guy in and tell him to basically do your best impression of the guy that we just lost.
Which makes zero sense because here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. At a bare minimum, what you can say, if you want to generate offense, you could say, "Hey, if we get the rebound, run." Right? It's like the greatest defense the NFL has ever seen, the 2007 Chicago Bears, right? The 2007 Chicago Bears, bro. Lee, you know how they scored in most games? The peanut punch in Devin Hester.
Yeah, special teams and defense.
Yep,
yeah.
And Devin Hester. That's how we scored. Y'all don't remember the Minnesota game, the Arizona game on Monday night when Dennis Green lost it?
Yeah.
They
let him off the hook.
Yeah. You remember? Y'all know how we won that game, right?
The
2
kickoff,
interceptions in Devin Hester.
And I think Devin Hester was the last touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you don't have to be Mike D'Antoni on offense to generate offense. You can, bro. The Knicks.
I know that.
The Knicks bench is so deep, bro. The Knicks bench is so deep that all you have to do is just, when you get it, run. Right? If you constantly stay in transition, then you don't have to have a point guard setting you up in the half court most times because you're going to have an odd man rush the other way. Right? It's like, bro, I saw Lawrence Taylor on Thanksgiving one time. The Lions were beating the Giants 3-0, and the Giants couldn't score. And they tried to throw a pass in the end zone, and Lawrence Taylor picked it off and ran it back for a touchdown. And the Giants
hold on a second.
7-3.
No. It was more than just that because he made 3 stops. He had 3 or 4 sacks, and that's when he separated his shoulder, and they put him in a harness. Yes, he was. I know exactly what game you're talking about. And he got
Lee, he got a pick 6, and the Giants won because of his touchdown, bro. That was
I remember.
That was the point that I was making. I'm not saying.
I understand. No. I know. You kept it close to where you could either on the offensive end or defensive end cause a turnover or whatever the case may be and get an easy basket. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you can generate offense in a number of ways.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, in any number of ways. You can generate offense any number of ways, bro. So just thinking that, oh man, we need to, have Cat play point center. Nah, man, you can generate offense in a number of ways. It's one of the things that as Knicks fans, what we do is I think a lot of times we hear somebody say something that sounds slick and we run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we legit just run with it instead of just trusting what our eyes are telling us. Our eyes are telling us that Deuce McBride is not the point guard that Jalen Brunson is.
Oh, nowhere near that. And I wouldn't expect that out of him.
Right.
I would not expect that. I would not even try to put that pressure on that young man to even put that out there like that, especially while the man's gone. What's up, Tony Crow? Um, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. We got to rely on Deuce to do Jalen Brunson things. But with
Yeah.
that said though, Deuce has to find his own niche into the game to make himself more effective. I mean, he had his moments in the game, and it looked like he was going to get himself together, but rushing shots, still being young minded in certain situations. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, hey man, I just can't wait for us to get back to the house, get our minds together, and see where we go from there.
Yeah, man. Salute to my guy Tony Crow, man, my brother. Man, y'all say what's up to Tony Crow, man. Y'all make sure y'all check
Yeah, I know, I did.
and go subscribe to Knicks and Bruises, bro. Make sure y'all check out my guy. Nah,
Hmm.
We gonna
That's
start feeling good about ourselves because we're gonna play a bunch of tanking teams for the next 5 games, and then we're gonna get lulled into a false sense of security. And then when we see
Dre,
another,
don't do it, Dre. Don't do
and
that,
then
Dre.
when we see another playoff team with a coach that has two brain cells that are active at the same time, they're gonna exploit how we play and use it against us, and then you're
what
gonna see
how
all
do
of
we how do we play though?
I think it was a generalization, but if I had to like actually diagnose like how we play, it's crashing the boards, consistently getting 2 feet in the paint, attempting to crash the boards, and not really prioritizing spacing. So then when we do play heavy isolation basketball, you're not even getting the best version of that because the lane is clogged. Like I don't understand. Like why would you trade for Carl Towns and then you have him attached to the hit with Josh Hart? It feels like we're building a team for Josh Hart. That's what it feels like. It feels like we made all these moves to make Josh Hart feel more comfortable on the court.
Oh, oh
Did
God.
all of these moves
Oh,
so it wouldn't hold Josh Hart accountable to keep his jumper up, to keep his jump shot together. That's what it feels like. We didn't traded for McCall. We extended uh, Jalen Brunson, and we got Carl Towns, so we could build a championship team around Josh Hart. That's what we doing, Freezy. We paid OG. You know what I'm saying? We basically got all these dudes out here to hide the fact that Josh Hart can't do all these other things, and Tibbs is playing him like he's a superstar. So clearly, we we building around
Wait.
Josh Hart.
Let me say that. Let me say this to the chat. Chat. Did y'all see how Tom Thibodeau cussed Josh Hart out like a dog during the timeout? Chat, please tell me y'all saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Please tell me that y'all saw Tom Thibodeau was about to get up out of his chair to go to Josh Hart. Please tell me y'all saw that, right? Please tell me y'all. Tom Thibodeau cussed that man out. Tom Thibodeau used a lot of cuss words at Josh tonight, man.
you probably emasculated him on the bench.
And then he put him back in the game.
And then he put him back in. They probably went outside and smoked a cigarette after that.
The more I think about it, the more Freezy, we building around Josh Hart. That's what we do. Gave him a long-term extension. You feel me?
So that's Joe Kim Noah. That's how Joe Kim Noah.
Yeah. We building around Josh Hart. That's our main guy. That's why he played 40 minutes. All the superstars play all the minutes, right?
Yeah. Let me add this though. This summer is gonna be bizarre in a sense that this summer Deuce is getting an extension, McCall is getting an extension.
I don't know if Deuce is gonna get one.
Mitch will be getting an extension.
Oh my
Josh
God.
is probably looking at an extension. And so it's like you bring in, like when Deuce McBride gets that 18 million, we're gonna be like, yo, why is Deuce getting 18 million? But he deserved that, bro.
Josh is getting 18.
Josh is gonna get that 30 million.
Oh no.
Right?
Freezy, I promise you I won't watch a game for a season if you get
Bro, Josh is getting 30 million.
No, you're not. Don't you say that,
I'm
Drake.
not. No, I'm not doing.
Josh is the triple double king, bro.
You know why I said that? You know I said that, Corey, because he ain't getting it. that's why.
Yo, Dre gonna be hurt because Hart is getting an extension, Deuce is getting an extension, Mitch is getting an extension, and Mikal Bridges is gonna get an extension, and then there are gonna be players available during the summer, and we're gonna be mad because we are not gonna go get them because we gave away 4 extensions to our core players.
Hey, Freezie.
I
Hey,
don't think that.
Hey, Freezie, look
Y'all jumping out the window.
Freezie, look how they built around Giannis. They gave him a center that could shoot. They got him a couple two-way wings. They got him a point guard. You feel me? Like they think Josh is Giannis.
Oh, come on. You serious, man? Come on, man. Bro, man. You gotta be, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be big, facetious.
If they not building around him, why he playing 40 minutes with all the star players instead of just letting the star players?
Blood, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand neither. Yo, that's a long conversation, a private long conversation. Well, you know what I'm saying, crack open some bourbon with
Lee,
Tibbs. You know what I'm saying?
you can leave. Nah, man, the Knicks are gonna give Mitch 3 for 63. He gonna make about 21 a year. They're not gonna give him the money Hartenstein got, but they're gonna pay that man. They're gonna pay that man, bro. 3 for 63. They're gonna give Josh probably 4 for 120, and they're gonna give Deuce probably like 4 for 56.
Wow.
And you already know Bridges is gonna get whatever 38 times 5 is, whatever 38 times 5 is, 5 for 190. That's what Bridges is gonna get.
Wow.
And that might be our summer. And if they do it, I wouldn't even be mad.
But that means your people get Paco Dadier gets his opportunity.
Well,
Kevin McCullough gets his opportunity. Hey, and then Colett gets his opportunity. We'll probably get rid of some of the deadbeats that we held on to for the last couple of years. You know? And then that's that.
Yeah.
And this is where these kids get their opportunity. Because they cut loose a lot of these one-year players. But I don't think Josh is going to get an extension. I mean, he's not even extension worthy.
To be absolutely
Not yet.
Not to be absolutely honest, none of those players are getting an extension.
Okay. All right.
I don't think they, even if you could, I mean, even well, they could, but logically over the CBA, it wouldn't be feasible to have all those guys. Like if you did extend them, then you better be looking out on cat trades. You better be looking out.
CBA is going up though, right?
It is, but it's not going up that much.
But not that much.
Or
it's going up a lot, but not a lot to cover all those extensions.
Yeah, if you extend like 2-3 guys,
it depends on how we throw the money out there.
Corey, if you extend those 2-3 guys, you're going to literally the following year going to be talking about trading Cat for expiring deals. That's not going to happen. So like, I'm not even.
Bro, I got that part.
Josh Hart is going to sign his extension last to make sure everybody gets signed up, and Josh Hart is going to take us into that second apron.
Josh Hart going to get that extension, and he better not ask for more than $8 million a year.
Nah, they're gonna get that man. Yo, come on, Dre, don't do that. Man. Why you hate that man? Like, bro,
how much money Caleb Martin get? Caleb Martin actually showed up in the playoffs at the highest level.
Yo, hey,
and he only got like 8.
This dude is wilding, but I understand Son had a horrible game, but wow.
Dre hates this dude, bro.
Even if he has a great game,
bro, Dre, man, hold on a second. Let me put my camera on.
Hold on, Corey, hold on. Even if he has a great game, he compromises so much that your stars do.
God.
Like I couldn't even get a post up for Karl Towns, and he had 30 with no post ups. If Josh Hart wasn't on the court, Cat would have had 50 against that front court. Literally, I'm being so serious.
Cat came out and had 11 on like 4 points, and they went away from him.
Well, I mean, it's hard to go to him when every time he sees the paint, Josh Hart man is in the paint waiting on him, on top of his
But
man.
all,
It's like
but he got to execute it. He got to execute a little bit quicker if he's on a post, bro.
he's a
Come
7 footer,
on, man.
man. He's not even getting post touches.
Okay. Because hey, that's a great question. Why he don't post his ass up?
Hey,
Well,
if
Why?
look. You go into a post
Because
up,
from the post he made some great passes
Corey, hold on.
with people cutting.
If he tries to get into the post, his man is
I'm
gonna
done.
front him, and Josh Hart's man is gonna come from the behind and try to make that pass like impossible. That's why every time he gets to the low block, it's two guys waiting on him. Like I'm not making this up. If you go watch it, he goes to the low block, it's two guys waiting on him because Josh Hart getting in there. Like I'm being so serious. Cat and Brunson be scoring in spite of that dude. That's how great a scorer is.
okay, duly noted. So we already spoke about that. I'm gonna say this though, Dre. This is something new. I want to say something to you and
Yeah.
Lee. Lee, did you notice tonight Mitchell Robinson was cutting to the paint wide ass open 3 times and they didn't even look at Mitch?
Oh, I saw him at least twice with his hands up,
Right. And
ready to receive.
if I was Mitch, I'd have been mad too because they did the same thing to Precious. Precious cut through it. Now, Precious is a smaller version of Nerlens Noel when it comes to the hands and the goofiness, right? We understand that, right? But Mitch, if you throw it up high, he can go get it. Mitch one time was so wide open, he was just like, yeah.
Yo, he's not lying. He's not lying.
Mitch was
That's,
so, Chad, one time Mitch was so open, you can see the disgust on his face that he was open for like 5 NBA. Dre, do you know how long 5 NBA seconds is, bro?
Eternity.
That man was open for like 5 NBA seconds and nobody even thought about passing him the ball, bro. Against a small Golden State team, bro. I think the biggest man on the floor was like Draymond or something.
Draymond, Guy Santos. They barely even played that post kick.
And that's why I'm saying when we talk about why Cat can't get the ball in the post, we don't throw the ball in. When bigs are open, we don't throw it to them.
And I'm saying, even to that point, we don't throw it to him. Mitch, you gotta spoon feed him directly at the rim. But with Cat,
nah, I'm not gonna say that one.
that man Corey, that man missed like 3 layups right at the rim earlier in the game.
But see that's the thing though. The point is not missing a shot because every NBA player is going to miss a shot. There's never been an NBA player that played significant time that didn't miss a shot, right? He missed a shot, bro. So sometimes you the bug, sometimes you the windshield, right? But the thing is though, Dre, is when you're big, block shots and rebounds and boxes out and does all the dirty work, right? And all you do is go to him and clap for the ball. Yo, here I am for the ball, right? When he is wide open, right? When he is wide open, can you at least try to get him the ball?
I understand the idea of trying to get the ball, but is that incentivized?
Man, I'm not buying that.
Yeah, I ain't buying that either, Lee. I ain't. Yeah.
You can be mad about him not getting a post touch. I don't think we have enough skilled passers in this team.
Like, yeah, I don't.
That man. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
You might just bail Joe ass out or something, but all right.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Deuce McBride be dribbling with his head down, man.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Deuce McBride be dribbling with his head down.
Yeah, he do that
because he's not a point guard.
He do that. The one I'm talking about though, Cameron Payne had the ball.
Usually, Cameron Payne makes the pass.
Yeah.
Out of all of our guards, he makes that pass.
You know what he did on that? Cameron Payne shot a 3. He was contested. Yo,
That's why he ain't play no more tonight.
Yeah,
and that's why he didn't play no more for the night.
Yo, when you Mitchell Robinson, see, the thing is with Mitchell Robinson, right? The thing is, if you're a Mitch fan, right? If you're a Mitch fan, you got to stand up for Mitch, but not with nonsense, not with bullshit. Don't be like, if you standing up for Mitch, don't be coming at us like, yo, man, y'all be doing Mitch dirty, man. Y'all be say real stuff like Mitchell Robinson ran the pick and roll correctly and was open 3 times, and they didn't even think about passing him the ball. Didn't even look at him. Right? If you're a Mitch fan and you like sensitive in your feelings, like, yo, they always be bashing Mitch, man. Mitchell Robinson saved my cat out of a tree. Bro, that don't make. But if you stand up for Mitch by saying, yo, Golden State put 3 guys on Mitch when Mitch was in the game to get him off the boards, that's why he didn't rebound, I would be with you. I'd be like, yo, you know what? I saw that. But the Mitch defenders just be like, Mitchell Robinson's made out of animanium.
You stupid.
Dre, is that not the truth, bro? Dre, did you not see Moses Moody grab a rebound over Mitchell Robinson?
Yeah.
And beat Mitch down the floor?
Yep.
Mitch was the last person to make it down the floor?
Yep. Saw it all.
Yeah. Yeah, man. These are the things. I think some of the things that we talk about, bro, don't really. I don't think we do ourselves justice when we have the conversations. Like when we talk offense is not just pick and roll. Offense is not just 5 out, right? OG Anunoby showed you tonight that you can generate offense just by going to the rim, going to the free throw line. Did y'all not see OG Anunoby muscle up Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler tonight all night?
You gotta be opportunistic, and like a lot.
He took advantage of that.
A lot of those were in like delayed transition, and those shots that went in for him, they didn't go in for Josh Hart. Josh Hart was trying to do the same stuff, but
right.
He's 6'4", like 220, and OG is 6'7", 250.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
45 rock.
Yeah, it's a little different. Even if it ain't look smooth, he was bouncing off it.
But even with that said, like, because I get the logistics of it, but what about the motivation of it?
That's the point.
OG was motivated to get to the rim and make those dudes work. Right? That's what OG was. He was trying to make those dudes work instead of hanging out with Steph and all of this stuff, throwing these cute elevator passes to Steph. OG Anunoby took physicality to them. Knicks fans, is that not what we like?
That's what we pray for. We pray for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But to that point, he could bring that physicality to them because he could actually shoot. So they actually had to guard him. And when they pressed up, once he got even, he could use his physicality. With Josh Hart, like going attacking the paint, they waiting on him to come to the paint. They sitting there waiting on him to get there.
No, Josh Hart, it's like he didn't have no intentions on going or attacking. It's like he waits. And if he's attacking, it's a secondary motion.
Okay, that's fair. Where like he's hesitating and then he goes to the rim. But even when you and do that, then they're waiting on you, are they not?
Of course.
But that's the setup, Lee. The setup is they wait on him now because his one trick was, I'm going to attack the imaginary closeout. Dre, remember that 2 years ago? Remember we had the conversation?
Oh,
my God. Wait on the imaginary closeout. And at first, when Josh Hart got to the Knicks and he was shooting, what was Josh Hart shooting? Josh Hart's that first half season, the year we lost to Miami.
Like
57% from 3?
When he first got here, then it went down a little bit.
No, I'm talking about like that half season he played with us.
Like
he shot like nah, man. He
started out hot, but he finished like 40.
Nah, bro. Nah, that man finished like that man must have started at 70% from three because he finished in. I'll look and see. I'll check and see.
I'll tell you. Freeze. Don't trip. I got you. Damn, he actually finished 51% in 25 games.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then last year he was 31%. This year he is 33%.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Josh Hart shot 51.9% from three, and he shot 58.6% from the floor. Right. And so,
But it wasn't even that assertive though.
He plays 38 minutes a night, and I'm just confused why.
Yeah.
He played
Hey man,
last year.
I'll buy the bottle of bourbon. Because you're closer. Take that track up there. You know what I'm saying? And say, listen. I'm media. I want to have a conversation with you. You know, and like crack the bottle. You know, and I'm pretty sure Tiz will sit down and have a sip with you, especially after these last couple.
I'll bring you some Johnny Walker Blue.
Johnny Walker Black. You talking about Johnny Walker Black?
Black?
No, the blue. No, the blue.
Johnny Walker
The
Black.
blue is the upscale one, bro.
Nah, that black is smooth.
Nah, the red is smooth.
Just
the
like
red.
yeah.
I grew up on the red, bro, and I still sip it from now and then. That's about the only dark I drink.
Yeah.
Besides Uncle Nearest.
That man shot 50% from three for 25 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Since then, he's been 32% over the last 2 years.
And the reason being is because he stopped just shooting the ball and started attacking the imaginary closeout. You remember when we played Atlanta and instead of rushing in an attacker out there, they just had somebody slow walk out there, like they had sketches on in a fanny pack. They just speed walk out there, and Josh would just be like waiting for them to get there.
You talking about early in the season? You talking about what's your boy's name?
I'm talking about last year. Last season, yeah. Yeah.
But even then, teams know even if he's shooting well, they're not gonna honor it. Josh can. This is the thing. Josh is never going to take like 12 threes in the game and make you pay by hitting 6 of them. It's just not in his DNA. He'll see the same coverages that compromise our defense and take maybe 4. And even if he hits all 4, the other team is like, so what?
Dre, do you just hate Josh Hart?
I hate how it's used. I don't hate him. I hate how it's used.
No, I think he just hates Josh Hart.
I think Josh Hart tried to holler at Taylor Rooks, and Dre just about got mad at that.
No.
Yes.
But here's the thing: we just went against the Warriors, right? And they consistently have like 2 or 3 guys that are non-shooters on the court, but they have them flying around, sending off-ball screens and working off one another. And with us, we don't let him fly off ball. We don't let him set off-ball screens and off-ball actions. We just let him cut over and over into a waiting defender. Like our offense is just not that. Our offense.
See, but Drake, this is one of the things that I was going to mention to you. You can't run half of one system and half of another.
Yeah.
A system is a symphony of moving parts. That's what a system is. Like your circulatory system is a symphony of moving parts, right? And when you run half of one system and half of another, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Right? It's
read and react, or is Jalen Brunson take over? That's just basically
we're read and reacting and pick and roll at the same time. Right. And so when you say read and react and pick and roll, first of all,
react to that.
Yeah, the pick and roll is supposed to dictate, right? And then on the opposite end of that, read and react is take what the defense give you. So it's like, how do you attack and defend at the same time?
And if we decided to actually go all in with the pick and roll, then Josh Hart wouldn't be playing so many minutes. But we're making all these concessions to his skill set when he really should be an off the bench, extreme hustle energy guy that you can get the 100% out of his hustle in 25 to 30 minutes instead of you getting this watered down version that steps on everyone's toes, the elite offensive players' toes, for 38 minutes. It's just counterintuitive. I think it's just one of those things where you're never going to necessarily see, like, you're never going to necessarily see Josh Hart in a place that'll help him contribute to a championship caliber team with Tom Thibodeau. You can see it with like Steve Kerr disciple or somebody that might pick up these motion concepts, but you're never gonna see that with Tom Thibodeau because it's like I think it feels like he's lazy coaching offense, and he has like extreme confirmation bias in coaching defense.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. That man Steve Kerr benched Draymond Green in the finals.
Yeah.
Tibbs will play Josh Hart for 40 straight minutes. Don't give a damn what happened out there. He literally missed every shot he took, and he still played 40 minutes. That is insanity. I don't think Have you ever seen a dude play 40 minutes and get no points?
I don't think so.
I think Josh had a game like that earlier this year, which is ridiculous. But
I think Tibbs wants to use Josh Hart like Vincent Askew. Chat, any of y'all remember Vincent Askew? Tony Snell. Right. And that 6'6" guy that can kind of do a little bit of everything.
Keith Bogans.
Yeah, Keith Bogans. The Heinrich maneuver.
Oh my God.
These guys.
Hey man, don't disrespect Kirk Heinrich. Kirk Heinrich would help this team more than Josh Hart.
Kirk Heinrich is Ty Jerome. Or Ty Jerome is kind of like in that.
Yeah.
And it's not just because they white. It's just because of
Kirk
how they
play some defense though.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember a dude named Matthew Dellavedova?
Yeah.
Right. When I'm talking about when his offense was clicking, like when he found some offense.
When he was hitting them ugly ass jumpers.
Yeah. 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 Lee, you got any more questions, bro, for us? That man said Kevin Edwards. I remember him from New Jersey, the New Jersey Nets. Yeah.
Kevin Edwards.
Yeah.
Man, trying to use him.
I apologize. I was in the restroom.
Yeah. You remember Sedale 3?
Oh, come on, man. Sedale 3 was he helped bring the Lakers back to some degree.
Sedale 3. Yeah.
I wonder what Lucius Harris is doing right now.
Lucius Harris. Yeah. Him and Popeye Jones.
Oh my God. God bless him.
They're from the Dallas Mavericks.
A face only a mother could love.
Oh my God. And his son was in the draft too.
Yeah. His son, in hockey.
In hockey, yeah.
He looked like the type of dude that would have a son that doesn't want to play in the NBA.
and you know what? I wouldn't be mad if he coached the Knicks, bro.
Popeye Jones?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at that, bro. I'd be confused, but I wouldn't be mad.
We need to just bring Johnny Bryant back. That's what we need to do.
Johnny Bryant too old, bro.
He's like 42.
Johnny Bryant is like exactly.
How young of a coach do you want?
Bro, I want
somebody 17.
Nah, I want the dude from Toronto. Garrett Temple. Garrett Temple. That's I want Garrett Temple to coach the Knicks, bro. If Tibbs leaves. Right. But I will tell you this though. I think it's a shame as Knicks fans, we didn't give our defense credit for shutting down Golden State in Golden State. with a team with 3 Hall of Famers on it at the same time. I
We
think
couldn't.
that's a chat. So chat, I'm officially mad at the chat for not giving this team credit for shutting down Golden State when they had 3 Hall of Famers on the floor at the same time. And we held them to under 40% shooting on the floor in their gym. In their gym, not ours. So I'm officially frustrated with y'all because y'all didn't give the defense credit. And when I say defense, I mean everybody. I'm talking about everybody who played for the Knicks. I'm not just picking out one person. Did y'all see Deuce McBride's block on Steph Curry? Anybody notice that?
Yeah, that was part of the kudos I wanted to give to him earlier, but you know that I don't know what to say about him. It's like he's here or he's not here.
So,
Deuce, as competitive as he was defensively, and not too many guys in the league can guard Steph that well. Like Steph is gonna get his shots off.
Steph's gonna be Steph.
Yeah, but in terms of contesting as many shots as he did over and over and give you some offense, can't really complain. Besides, like not being a real lead guard,
Right.
he did everything that he could do well.
And the funny thing is, the irony is, on a night where Deuce was great defensively, like the primary on-ball person, Mikal Bridges had 19, 6, and 3.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine what Mikal Bridges can do when
Quietly.
he's slammed into a brick wall every night.
Yeah, I'm kind of like
That,
reserved. Like I'm
that,
not.
that makes your Josh Hart argument sort of legit to an extent right there. Dre.
Like everyone else in the starting lineup produced. Like if you just got something out of Josh, like anything, probably win this game.
Dre, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound crazy. I don't think he's a winning player yet.
Who, Josh?
Josh Hart, yeah.
Then when is he gonna be? He's 30.
That's a great question. So my answer to that is he is not going to figure out how to win on his own. He's going to have to be around somebody, and he's going to have to be a winner adjacent. Like he's going to have to be adjacent to somebody that takes him to the mountaintop and restricts his role to just doing Josh stuff. Like just do the Josh stuff. Don't try to be the all-star, right? Just grab your 7 rebounds, right? Have your 4 assists, knock down the open 3 when it's there, get you a random block in transition, get you 2 random layups in transition. Just be that, Josh. But when you try to be, I'm as important as Jalen Brunson, Josh.
Supernova, Josh.
Yeah, then you see things, then you see the wheels fall off.
Well, that's part of his role. Like his role is outsized for what he actually is, and Tibbs keeps leaning into it, trying to make the leverage.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go with that.
He's playing 38 minutes a night. He's not a 38 minute a night player.
Hold on a second. Hear me out, bro. What I'm saying about his role is basically try to play great defense, grab as many rebounds as possible. And you know what I'm saying? That's his natural attribute. And try to get us going on a fast break and make a smart play if somebody's running with him. With that said, well, one second. With that said, now,
go ahead, Cook.
Okay, with that said, you know, the last couple of games, he's like, I don't know if it's his legs, you know, like he doesn't have his legs right now, or if it's his confidence. I don't know what's going on with him right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'll put it as plain.
I'm about the things that don't come naturally, and maybe that's why the PJ Tucker pickup was more so a psychological iron sharpens iron type situation.
Yeah,
All
Hold
right.
on.
I'll frame it.
I'm reaching. That was
I'll
a
frame
reach right there at the end of it, but
Corey, I'll frame it like this. Do you agree he's a role player, right?
exactly. Of course.
How
I
many
don't.
role players? How many role players in the league play 38 minutes a night?
bro. When you
John
play
Starks is
when you play 38 minutes, you're not a role player.
You're an
okay.
essential,
Well,
and he's not, and his skill set is not essential. His skill set is additive, like it's a plus. If you're relying on Josh Hart, an extremely inconsistent player career wise, especially scoring, you're already operating at a deficit against
Yeah,
this team.
basically, Josh Hart is shrimp. That's what Josh Hart is. Lee, you ever had a nice dinner? Like they bring the porterhouse on the plate, it's still sizzling,
I
right?
know. I don't.
Right.
Hmm.
And they bring out the asparagus straight off the fire with
Hmm.
the truffle butter, and you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. And then you have your wine of choice, like say if
Hmm.
it's March, right? So it's March, so you get a nice white cold weather wine, like a white wine to go with it, right? To pair
Hmm.
with your meal. And then
Hmm.
on the side, you see garlic mashed potatoes, and then the other protein is shrimp. And that's what Josh Hart is if he stays in that lane. I'm not calling him a shrimp. I'm saying he's complimentary like that. But when you ever make shrimp your main course, you stay hungry. Right?
Disappointed,
Lee, you feel me? Like Lee, you ever got full off shrimp, bro?
bro. It's like going to the Chinese restaurant getting shrimp fried rice, and normally you want some wings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't get Dre, what's the word? Satiated? Is that the word?
Yeah,
You don't get satiated off
satisfied.
of shrimp, right? Right? You get full off the steak and those garlic mashed potatoes, bro. And bro, when they bring Lee, you ever had them the truffle butter,
Yes,
bro?
yes, of course.
Bro. I think outside of outside of a slightly chilled caviar, bro, truffle butter might be the greatest thing ever, bro.
I
Ever.
don't know if you put it, it's how you use it. It's about how
Yeah.
you use it.
Yeah.
You can't
And
use it on everything.
I'm talking about truffle butter. I'm talking about
I
truffle
know
butter.
what you're talking about.
I'm not talking about truffle where they shave it on your meal. I'm talking about truffle butter itself.
I know what you're talking about. I know it's all about how you use it. Yo, you can't put truffle butter on no pork chops, bro. And
Nah,
expect to be like, oh my, you know what I'm
because
saying?
the truffle butter is more expensive than the pork chops.
Exactly. Now you might have to put on some lamb chops.
Yeah, some lamb, bro. But you
Exactly.
gotta cook that lamb medium, bro. You can't, bro. You
Yeah,
ever
of
had dry
course,
lamb? You ever had overcooked lamb, bro?
bro. I
You
did it
may,
myself.
bro. You may
I
as
did
well
it to
just
myself.
you may as
I
well
did
just
it to
open a
myself,
bag of rubber bands and eat it, bro.
bro. And yo, just because I spent that money on it, I ate it by myself just because
Dre,
I messed it up.
Dre, if you overcook lamb, bro, and I don't, y'all probably know this already, but if you overcook lamb, you may as well just go to Staples, get you a bag of rubber bands, and take them to the house, bro. That's your meal for the night, bro.
Just got to have some pink in it, just a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man. So that's all I got, man. Everybody, listen, man. Make sure y'all come through
Hit
for
the
old
like.
school Knicks, because y'all know AD y'all already know what AD gonna be
AD
doing.
gonna be OD.
Yeah,
AD about to
Hey,
cuss out the team, man.
yeah.
hey, and it's all good, yo, because it makes for great conversation.
He gonna defend Tibbs to the end of the world. He gonna swear up and down this front office is the greatest. He gonna say this is the Nova Boys thing. You got to give them 3 years. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
Shoot me. I
Hey.
ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, Nick
We did
Yak
our
said veal. I just caught that. Nick Yak said veal. I don't. Yeah, man. Oh,
yeah, nah, yeah, okay, yeah. Veal, yeah. Veal. But it better be a nice cut. Like a veal shank.
yeah, man. I ain't messing around.
Or
You know.
shanks.
Yeah, yeah.
I already know. I know. You gave up on what I like now. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You
I'm
gotta get your
waiting.
health right.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the vegan thing, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Did I tell you I went to Bucky's the other day?
Oh man,
I went to
and,
Bucky's
and,
last night.
and the
Man,
beef jerky kick you in the ass.
nah, they had the rotisserie. They had the Boston butts on like a rotisserie, and 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 they had the pulled pork on another side, bro, where they were just shredding it right there in front of you. It's not like they had one person squirting the sauce out the bottle and the other person shredding. And I was like, man.
Mm,
And in my mind, and I'm like, I'm watching this, and I'm gonna go home and eat some plants.
you doggone right.
Yeah,
You want to be healthy, right?
yeah, yeah.
If that's your idea, at least let the idea work itself out. If it don't work, then hey, you already know that pulled pork ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
Do it yourself.
my blood pressure would though.
Hey, there's other ways to combat your blood.
Yo,
Combat your blood pressure.
yeah, I'm just say this just really quick, bro. When I was just eating regular, bro, I'd be walking around, I'd be like so gassy, bro. Like what's going on? Like no lie, this little girl, me and Miss Mocha was in Bucky's. This was like last year. We was in Bucky's, and this little girl, I don't know if she was just looking for the candy like we were, or if she was following us. But Lee, I crop dusted that little girl, bro.
Oh, God bless
So
your soul.
bad.
Why?
Oh my! And I couldn't help it because I was trying to get away from her. Right, I was trying to get away. I turned the corner,
Oh man.
and I go down the way, and she go down the way. And man, bro, Dre, I cranked the lawnmower, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, crank it. Yeah, nah, man. He got that smoke machine started, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
He got
Yeah,
a
I know.
crank. He got
Yeah, I
that
know.
sucker crank. He got
Yeah,
that. He got that smoke machine started, and he covered. He covered.
He got the
He covered
snowball
all.
going.
No, not the snowblower, the smoke machine. See, you
the
don't
smoke
understand what the smoke
machine.
machine.
Yeah, me
Yo,
and
yo,
yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it's covered in
What was the
concealment.
name of the fuel though? What was the name of the fuel that we
Fog oil, fog
Fog
oil,
oil. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bro, you put that
fog
fog oil in
oil.
there, bro. It looked like yellow and purple and brown all at the same time, bro. Like when you look at it, it looked like a weird. And them smoke machines, they'll crank out there like, "Bap, bap, 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 bap." And that's what I sounded
Yeah,
like.
when that sucker, it sound like a lawnmower went crazy.
Yeah,
But that sucker put out, to put out, especially you get both engines going, boy, it put out so much smoke.
it'll
All
fog
you do, like,
Manhattan, bro. It'll fog Manhattan, bro.
bro, I'm trying. When I say concealment,
Yeah,
concealment, what,
yeah.
and the fact that he put that funk on it, boy, he probably ruined that girl's nostrils for the rest of her life.
For the rest of her life, she was a blonde little girl, like natural blonde hair, whatever. I know I turned all of that brown, bro. I just
Red,
gotta,
red,
just gotta.
red.
And I was trying to, and the funny thing is, I was on the telephone with Chuck Allen. Y'all remember Chuck Allen?
God bless the soul, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So I was on the phone with Chuck when it happened, bro.
And he told Chuck what happened, and
Yeah,
they sitting there giggling.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. And then and so that's one of the reasons why, man, I'm laying off the meat, man, the flesh, man, because it's just it ain't it to me. It's just not for me, man. So it's just not. It's not for me. I might revisit it in a little while when I need to take off about 70 pounds. I'll take off about 70 pounds. I might revisit, but for right now, nah. And then plus the Jets suck too. So
I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nothing. Why eat a bratwurst to a corny team?
yeah, I have the plant-based bratwurst in the freezer too, by the way, which is crazy. Chat, make sure you check out Old School Knicks. Anthony D, myself coming your way at 11. If you new here, man, make sure you hit that like button, right? Subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a member. I was talking to a few people about how we're gonna turn this thing into what it should be. When we get the opportunity, we just have to get some things lined up so that we can showcase individuals' real talent. So y'all just bear with us as we try to transition from one thing to another. So we're gonna try to be the best version of ourselves. Lee, you got anything to say before we get? Hey, bully, if you watching, put down that pasta salad, bro.
Yo, for real, homie. And Tito's. You know what I'm
And
saying? And the Cheetos. But hey, we love you. Yo, shout out to the whole 718 conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? Revy, Soulfinger, Wise, and these two knuckleheads right here who
yeah,
I bounce my ideas off of.
right.
Thank y'all so much for showing up. And hey, let's go Knicks, man. We gotta get ourselves together.
Shout out to Bully wherever you at, man.
Yeah, shout out to bully. All right, peace, everybody.
Peace.
Yo, why the Jets suck, bro?